coming up.
We do. This is Losers Finals. P2P with Gibus versus GTP Wing. Honestly, I think that both of these players have the potential to reset the bracket. It's just a matter of which of these two is going to Grand Finals.
Yes, I agree. So, Villager versus Lucario.
So who was it that sent Gibus to the Losers bracket?
Gibus lost. I don't remember.
Could it have been P-Wing?
I think it may have been P-Wing. No, P-Wing took out
Mew Square. Yes.
I don't think he's played P-Wing yet. Who took out P? You guys are. I think it was Phenom.
Phenom?
I think Phenom took out. No, he didn't. Phenom just lost.
No.
Dang, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
I don't remember who took out Gibus. Guys, if you guys remember in the chat, definitely tell us.
I was setting you up, man. I was counting on you.
I don't remember.
Either way, we're gonna have quite the match.
Yes.
Either this is the run back, or this is the first time these two are squaring off. And
yes.
Here we go.
So I'm glad he did not pick Sheik, because Gibus knows the Sheik matchup. He knows the Sheik matchup.
And that might prove for trouble for Denty, who I think it might have been Denty that actually knocked Gibus to the Losers. He's playing Luigi.
I know he locked out Wing.
He might have knocked them both out. Who knows?
I don't remember the match that took Gibus.
Yeah, it was Denty.
It was Denty?
Cool. Shout out to Lightning Cam.
Awesome. Thank you, Lightning Cam.
Lightning Cam said it like 6 times. It was Denty.
Dude,
It was Denty.
Cam, you're awesome. Thank you, Cam. I love you. But yes, so he knows the Sheik matchup. And Denty recently beat P-Wing in his Sheik Ditto. So Sheik being a lighter character will definitely die at those early percents, or not early, well, yeah, early percents with Lucario filled with Rage and Aura.
I mean, we saw what that Lucario did to Phenom's Fox. How explosive of a character it is overall.
Yes.
So it's gonna be up on Phenom to, on P-Wing to do his best here. Obviously, he's not going for Sheik,
Yes.
going for Villager.
Yes.
We're gonna be expecting much more full screen action, very zone heavy.
Yes.
And I think it's gonna be on Gibus trying to figure out a way in.
Yes.
But here's the other thing, right? He cannot just put on projectiles for the sheer purpose of damage,
Yes.
right? I mean, he can, that's true. But it is completely on P-Wing to make sure that he finds a way to finish those socks quickly and efficiently. For Gibus, he has to ensure that he does not overextend. He has to ensure that even with all of this power, he doesn't get that bloodlust, right? And that's going to be really big for him. That's going to be really big for him, especially when you know that you have the potential to really demolish someone's stock. You have to make sure that you can hold back just enough, right? And make sure that all of your options are still safe overall.
Yes. We're seeing right now Gibus having no problems with getting into this Villager with all the projectiles that P-Wing has been throwing out. Currently at 0%. I see him utilizing
The counter.
yes, a lot more than he was before.
I mean, it's not an option that we really see, especially not at this high of a level of play. But look at the creativity from Gibus. Starting that charge and then getting the grab right afterwards. I missed it. I'm not sure.
It was a footstool or a falling nair.
I mean,
I'm not
either way.
entirely sure.
Doesn't quite counter that gyro, though. And look, P-Wing watering the tree that time. I think that may have potentially been able to intercept Gibus if he had tried to counter him.
Yes. I think he's going to start backing up from the counter a little bit, seeing as how P-Wing's starting to read it a little bit better.
Oh, yeah, and that's the thing about P-Wing. He is such a smart player overall. He is so ready to just download and understand all of the different mix-ups that Gibus is going to have as he tries to take the stock.
It's really interesting to see Gibus actually at the percent lead right now.
I know, it's certainly not what you expect, but that's going to make it even harder, I think, for P-Wing. Ooh. Gibus, I like the way that he's playing right now, right?
Yes.
He's all in P-Wing's zone, making it so that it's really tricky for him to launch any of those projectiles, and when he does launch the projectiles, Gibus is right there ready to counter or find some other measure to deal with. But ironically enough, it's not P-Wing that's having a hard time closing out the stocks. I feel like it's Gibus right now.
Yes. Really? But 65, Aura's starting to build up on Lucario. So Lucario's going to be able to take off the stock with a very well-placed back air, possibly Aura Spear, even revert. Wow. The knockback on that. They're reversing the Aura Spear into an up smash. Gosh, that was barely right in front.
So close, but Gibus getting the throw, has a little bit of time, charges up that aura sphere a little bit more.
I'm honestly surprised that didn't send Villager off the edge when he gave that aura sphere.
And look at P-Wing adapting once again so nicely to these counters that we're seeing from Gibus.
They're rolling down the tree, getting ready to do some kind of setup later on. Not getting the wood block to fly out.
I want to see him counter the tree.
Yes, that's what I think he's going to be using. Why he's utilizing counter a lot more with this like heavy flow of projectiles, getting a really good tree counter.
Ooh, man. We have just crossed the 3-minute mark, and we are yet to see a single stock fall. The wood out in play. He was going to have it, but throws it off the stage immediately. Back and forth right now. Look at P-Wing shielding, but lifting the grab. That's going to give us an opportunity. Not going to be quite enough to close out the stock. He's going in, but that ledge snap.
Yes. Oh, that's going to be bad.
That's going to be very bad for Gibus.
Oh, right at that.
For Gibus.
163% of rage. Oh my gosh.
Yo, forget Mewtwo. Villager strikes back.
Right?
That was ridiculous from P-Wing. I thought that was honestly going to be the end of his stock. But once again, the presence of mind from P-Wing coming in so clutch to turn the tides just when he needed to.
It's so interesting to see a character like Lucario having trouble killing, and then Villager able to take the first. That is so crucial to this matchup. That is exactly what P-Wing needed. With 2 minutes left out, we're possibly seeing a timeout. With how long it took to take off that first stock, I would not be surprised to see a timeout happen.
Strap in, folks. This is going to be a long one. Look, the patience, honestly, from both of these players has to be admired. Ooh.
Minute 35 seconds, reaching the clock. Wow.
So close. But look at Gibus' shield whittling down. That's how you saw P-Wing go for the nair. Had a pretty solid chance of getting a shield poke at that from that side.
So what I think P-Wing's looking for is he doesn't get the kill because he wants a timeout. But what it's looking like is it's also possible for Lucario to get the kill with enough rage built up. So it's really going to come down to who kills first.
It's going to be big. I mean, even still, how is Gibus going to get around the wall? You see him really respecting the tree. He understands that P-Wing, if he can connect with one of those, it's going to be the end of the stock. Oh, there's a downer. It cost Gibus a stock last time, but that time he didn't go nearly as deep, significantly safer.
This is definitely a no-fighter.
We're at 45 seconds left on the clock. Gibus, he's aware of this. He's going to be a lot more aggressive. Gets the down air. Not going to be a stage spike. Oh, gets another one.
Oh,
not going to be a stage spike.
He meant to sweet spot that. He meant to sweet spot that.
The recovery from Villager. Something to marvel
Less than 30 seconds on the clock right now.
It's a grab.
Good pivot.
Gibus, he has to make up 30% in under 20 seconds. How is he going to do this?
Oh gosh.
One smash. Gyro blocking the aura sphere.
13 seconds. 10.
And look,
9.
P-Wing understands. He's pulling to run away. Gets the nair!
Nope,
Stage spike!
nope.
But he's back. He's still living.
4, 3, 2.
And that's it. P-Wing gliding underneath the stage, preventing Gibus from even getting it. He's going to go ahead and SD right there. But wow.
Gosh.
That didn't feel like a 6-minute game.
That didn't, honestly.
It didn't feel like a timeout.
It was so fast. That's insane. I think we found the Lucario counter. I've never seen it. That is... Gosh. I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a complete loss for words there.
So P-Wing potentially having a character swap here. Though this could also be part of the mind game.
Yes.
Because we know that Gibus, his pockets run deep, but I mean, how do you feel about that matchup overall? Because I don't know if Charizard, honestly, could deal with that many projectiles.
I feel like Charizard would have a really hard time. I feel like Greninja would be better because you count on most of the projectiles with your Shuriken. But I feel like he's going to stay Lucario just because he has the potential to kill. He was just having a lot of trouble finding that kill move. And P-Wing switching to Sheik, which I find fairly questionable. Possibly that timeout was a lot on him, and he wants a bit of an easier match. but this is also a lot more in favor of Lucario, seeing as how light Sheik is and how hard of a time Sheik has killing.
This is a good point. This is a good point. But at the same time, keep in mind, P-Wing's a really smart player.
Yeah.
And Gibus maybe was starting to get a better understanding of how the villager would work.
Yes.
So P-Wing, as a retort to that, switching it up to Sheik in an effort to essentially corrupt the download, if you will.
I like that. I like that terminology.
I say it all the time. Gibus is at 97%, but how low of a percent do you think it'll take before we see one of those aura charge into up smash KOs?
It actually would work right now.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, if he has a chance to land.
Yes, if he's able to get down and is able to get the Aura Spear, it will take Sheik off the top at the moment.
That's intense. You can already see Gibus.
Yeah, he's already fishing for it, slowly building up his shield. It'll definitely do it now.
Oh my god!
Yep.
You called it perfectly. Gibus getting on the board early.
Yep.
But P-Wing, he gets the grab, going for the forward throw that time instead, and predicted a jump. That's why you saw him cover high with that fair.
So this is honestly a terrible position for Sheik. He's going to need an incredibly solid read to take off the stock, and if he's not able to do it, Gibus still has a Aura Spear into up smash, which he can use whenever he feels like. It is incredibly safe on shield, especially if spaced correctly where the aura has already been built up. So that's why you slowly see him building up the aura. So it's pushing Sheik back, and the bigger it is, the more it pushes back. Right now, he's being fairly patient, staying back, waiting for an opening.
No, and that's good. He knows that this Lucario is nothing to be trifled with, and if he throws out unsafe options, Gibus is the type of player that is ready to punish them.
Yes.
He went in pretty deep there, but was unfortunately unable to net the KO. And this Demon Lucario still thriving.
Yes, 148%. Rage and Aura almost at its max. This is incredibly scary for Sheik. One Aura into up smash will kill.
Intense. Oh, wow, look at the coverage. He whiffs the bouncing fish, gets the nair afterwards, gets the stock.
Yes, that was really smart. Realizing that Gibus was going to go for like a forward air or some move to try to knock him out after he missed the bouncing fish and punishing him with a nair.
And that's big. That is so big, honestly. The fact that he was able to close out that stock that quickly. But Gibus still on the attack. Granted, he doesn't have that same power that he did before, but it's still nothing to be trifled with.
Yes, but he's definitely turned this game around. It's completely different compared to the first stock, which was completely in P-Wing's advantage. He had it like 13% to 100% on Lucario, and now he's brought it back. Changed it completely around with the percent lead in the second stock.
And that was something that you touched on the minute that we saw the character swap. How, even though Sheik might be the best character in the game, this can very well fall in Lucario's favor. Sheik, like we said before, struggles killing. But Lucario, what does he do to light characters?
Takes him off the top.
Off the top, but he almost finds himself nearly going off the top as well from that up air. I cannot
roll. You caught the roll.
That extreme speed. Almost fell into that aura, but fortunately the aerial was able to connect before the aura did. Oh, force pump.
Yep.
That's the stock.
Completely fresh.
Game 3.
Yes. I wonder if he's going to go back to Villager. I mean, that was a very close match, but I feel like it was a lot more in Lucario's favor than it was in Sheik's. Because it was always P-Wing having to work up to Gibus. It was never Gibus having to work up to P-Wing. So I want to see if P-Wing's able to adjust and make Gibus the one working up to him. He's able to, steal that first stock at a decently low percent, or if he's going to, possibly switch back to Villager and try to get another timeout. Whatever we get, it's going to be hype, and I'm excited. I'm wondering what's Spring Hype. I'm wondering what his tag's for.
I don't know.
Yes.
Not sure what the Spring Hype tag means.
I remember before he said
maybe
yes,
it could be a
Bob.
shout out to the bros in Spring, Texas.
Spring Hype.
Or
I know it's not spring. It's fall coming up soon.
It's Gibus.
I don't know.
Just Gibus things.
It's something. Gibus
Make a little Tumblr.
just Gibus things. Hashtag just Gibus things.
Dude, Zanzi Zanga.
Zanzi Zanga. What?
I can only imagine.
What? Oh my god.
The deep, dark secrets from that middle school angst.
I had a MySpace.
I did too.
I had a super old MySpace. I don't look at my name because I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't know. I don't even know if my MySpace still exists. Don't look me up on MySpace. Please. That was awkward, kid.
This is such a battle of the minds right now.
He's not gonna go Jigglypuff. No way.
And Gibus, is this his first Smash game that he's competitive in?
I believe so, yes.
So this is interesting because it's old school versus new school at that point.
Yes. I mean, it's Gibus recently just turned 19, so
Yeah.
definitely, if he did play other Smash games, I don't believe he was competitive in any of them.
I mean, P-Wing, like, he is seasoned. He is tenured, you know, and Gibus here, a game away from uprooting him, the new kid on the block. I wouldn't be surprised.
I know he has a Pac-Man. He has Pokemon and he has a Pac-Man.
Oh, whoa. I'm not feeling this. I'll be honest, I'm not feeling this.
Rock smash through tree.
Rock beats paper. No, it does not. No, it does not. Paper comes from trees, Zanzi.
Hey, we're talking
Paper
about...
comes from trees,
We're
Zanzi.
talking about real stuff now. Like,
Paper comes from trees, man.
If you can cover a rock, but it's still going to be a rock.
I can't. I hope he gets a tree kill so I can scream paper beats rock.
No, I'm pretty sure he can like rock smash through the tree and it does like damage like because the rocks blast out. So we can like it's pretty safe on tree, but it'll like rack up a lot of damage still.
Man. Did you notice how sneaky that chop was? He sends out the hydrant and then gets the axe during the explosion. That was so sneaky, so sinister.
Villager, definitely one of the more sinister characters in the cast.
And this is the biggest thing. Villager has so many projectiles to utilize, and Charizard is just such a massive hurt box. It's going to be even more difficult now for Gibus to find a way around that wave of projectiles. Ooh, that Stomp City, a little spiked, but just barely catches him on the lip of the stage.
I really think that a Greninja would have been a better choice for this matchup, but obviously there's something about the matchup that I think Gibus may not be too fond of. Charizard having really good kill potential. He had a lot of troubles playing with Lucario, so possibly the Charizard switch to get that kill much earlier.
That's true. You know, he couldn't find that go-to setup, but wow, P-Wing taking that stock out. That's a pretty low percent, I'd say.
Bowling Ball has incredible knockback.
Yeah, that's true. Unexpected, I guess, is the better word.
Yes, that's true. I was playing P-Wing earlier as Kirby. You know, Kirby. I died off the side at like 40% to a bowling ball.
Man, those bowling balls.
Yes.
Like the Wu-Tang Clan. They are
nothing to mess with.
And we can already see Gibus is seriously having a hard time. But I like the way that he's going about it, right?
Yeah.
He's not giving up stage control. He's shielding aggressively is what he's doing more than anything else. Oh, barely.
Sour spot.
Yeah. If he had gotten that sweet spot, that would have evened up the stocks. And another thing to think about is the Flare Blitz, because it can go through the hydrant, can it?
The hydrant?
Yeah. The Flare Blitz. Oh,
yeah.
Wow, never mind. I think he got caught by the explosive end of it. So many different options to consider. Gibus, 77% on him, while P-Wing still holding on to his first stock. I don't see this going in Gibus' way. I really don't.
This is honestly, if he gets, he got the stop. So this is still very possible. Gibus is going to have to work incredibly hard, get a very solid off-stage option. There was an amazing read. This is definitely going to be hard, but it's doable. So I want to see how Gibus, if he can, is going to take off the stop.
Right, well, the shielding is definitely helping. He's able to net that perfect shield into 32%. He's continuing. Roast and toast.
Oh, no way! No!
No!
Oh, man! That was oh gosh, that was a great air dodge read, but Villager having an amazing recovery. Not going to be it just yet. That was... My boy JV can't even talk anymore. Oh, gosh.
I cannot believe that he didn't take that. That's a heartbreaker for Gibus, but he gets the seismic toss.
No, not
going to be enough. Not going to be enough. It's not the very top platform.
I'm sorry if I
sound
sound biased, but I'm rooting for Gibus right now. This would be like the best comeback.
I mean, who doesn't love an underdog story? He's already made this a significantly closer game. Only about 30% between these two players.
Just waiting, being very patient. 2 minutes left. We're not looking at a timeout.
Oh. Still anyone's game. But Gibus has to find a way back on stage. Avoids the bowling ball. That's big.
Oh my gosh.
And those slingshots right there to intercept. right there to intercept. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Flipping into it. 134%. A good air dodge. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying.
So close. Remember how I said that Gibus was shielding aggressively? Look at the way that P-Wing is now throwing out projectiles. It's even closer. He's happy using them at mid-range because Gibus isn't accustomed to shielding at that range yet.
What Gibus wants is an up throw on that top platform. That will kill.
Especially seeing as he's at such a high percentage, rage is definitely a factor that we need to consider.
Yes. And I think P-Wing knows this is why he's staying still on the sides. Very content with zoning. 1:14 on the clock.
Oh, he's got the back throw.
Oh gosh, gonna go for oh no! Whoa. Oh my gosh.
No punish from P-Wing. No punch from P-Wing.
Oh my oh waited.
The tree plug!
So smart.
He plugged.
So smart. Grass officially actually no, that was Earth. Earth beats fire.
Doing it for Toph Beifong. That was ridiculous.
Actually no. Rock popped out. I don't know. Rock beats fire. Earth doesn't beat fire. But grass and Earth just beat fire. Gosh.
I cannot believe that happened. That was insane. But P-Wing gonna get the run back. He's facing off against Denty in grand finals.
Stuff, that was awesome.
Here at Shockwave.
That was awesome.
That was so good.